Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? Hell's Cat Death here, bringing you another Wednesday Night Fights. Thank you for coming out. Got some pretty cool stuff going on this evening. We got a kind of new and exciting thing that's going to be going on here in the first round with AMD versus Steel Dragons. And then going ahead, coming on in at the 10 p.m. slot, we have Steel Dragons versus Vortex. Sorry, wrong one. They removed everything. Sorry. Yeah, 12 Panzer versus
12
Vortex.
Panzer, I think.
12 Panzer versus Vortex. Sorry, there was a slight issue I had. So, as always, as you heard there, sidekick this, not sidekick. Pretty great co-host. Could almost take over my job. So, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing fantastic tonight. I'm totally looking forward to this 540 format.
Oh yeah, the guy that put this all together for this evening's entertainment. The face that runs the place, my best friend in the world. How you doing, Beaver?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
And then also lurking in the background, our tonight's room mod for the first session of gaming is, of course, Happy Gilmore himself. How you doing there, Dex?
Why so many AMD?
That's a good question.
I'm doing good. Want to make your life hard.
So before we get going here, Hells, Beaver, do you want to give us a little rundown on this 540 format and what we should be looking at in this assault mode?
Okay, guys. So I've just recently come across the PS4 comp. And I was actually quite surprised to see I don't know if it's still going on, but the last tournament they ran was so much different than what we do on Xbox. So I kind of got the idea. I was like, well, why not give it a shot and see how it goes? So tonight we're going to do a 5v5 on Assault with a 5-minute timer. Okay? So it's tier 8s. But the kicker is you can only pick one tank from each nation. So you can't be running 2, 3 IS-3s and nothing. It's got to be one tank from different nations. So I think that's
you can see that from Steel Dragons right now.
Right? Yeah, we're going to see some interesting tank picks.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I want to see how that 50 TP is going to do. I've heard mixed bags about it. So go ahead, Des.
Yeah, I was saying, since it's assault mode, the team always on the left side, the green side will be defending, the team on the right side, the red side will be attacking. These are only 5-minute matches, so the defending team wins if they defend their base and time expires, or they kill all the enemies. And on the attacking side, obviously, if you capture the base and kill all the enemies, you win. There are no draws.
Thank you very much, Des.
Sure.
Looks like we got all the tanks up.
We do.
Here we go.
All right, over on the AMD slide dog coming out in the Progetto 46, AC Yours in the King Dragon, Nilrak, Object 252U, Jolly Gecko in the T-34, and then Lone Killer in that HMX M4 long. Go ahead.
Taking over on the Steel Dragon side, we got the Revelries by OJ Featured, the Defender by Too Legit to Quit, a Patriot by Echo Rider, 50 TP by Dova, and finally a King Tiger by Coiled. I can't wait to see how this goes down.
Right, this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be bananas. Beaver and I were talking before the stream started, and with the 5-minute clock, teams are going to have to be pretty aggressive on the attacking side. There's not going to be a lot of time to futz around and probe out the other team. I think you're going to have a plan of attack and execute it quickly.
Yep, there cannot be any playing around if you are attacking.
I just can't believe no one on the attacking side pulled out the Nomad. That has decent armor.
I think
in
it's
the
too
front
slow
and
getting
the clip.
Yeah, and the clip. I wonder about how fast it can get into position. It's not the speediest of tanks, but then again, there's not a lot of fast tanks on the Steel Dragon side.
Oddball, thank you for this
That I see.
4-month subscribe. You're the man. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Big loves from us, from WNF. Go ahead, Bees. He said, "What up, guys?" Whoop, whoop.
But one thing about the
Uh,
Nomad too, I mean, you got a 5-minute timer with a 40-second reload.
Yeah, you're only gonna get 4
Wow.
clips.
Like, I mean,
That's
gotta
if you
think.
fire every time it's ready. So
Exactly.
notice that the King Dragon by AMD is kind of getting up there and spotting. That's a great tank pick for a medium, I think, just because it's so well armored and it has that nice big alpha gun. And you can see that Steel Dragons looks like they want to group and push this D line as a unit.
So the area.
I see your one is in
46,
trouble.
Sly Dog's
Yes,
gonna
he
come
is.
around.
Yeah, he should be double tapped here and be gone.
Progetto missing. Or ACR.
Progetto's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Patriot,
I mean,
Red
it
White
has one
Blue
tank
coming
down.
through there.
capability. Confirming
Like,
capability.
Fly Dog might be able to farm out there and be kind of a distraction. Whether or not Steel Dragons are going to ignore and push, or
I feel like they're
looks
going to
like they're
ignore
going
him.
to ignore. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the right call. I would go after that 34 and get that out. Slow rate of fire,
And you do
squishy
not.
hull.
I'm guessing this already. You do not want to break up the team 100%. Never. That is. Just,
No,
it's
I
too
was thinking the
detrimental.
same thing. I think AMD just got caught a little too spread out here
Right.
early on.
This is a good overmatch here on Jolly Gecko. The defender should slap one in. Yeah, boom.
AMD's two heavies backing up into the town.
Under 3 minutes to go.
Has the Progetto put in a lot of shots? I was watching the Defender and Patriot and totally lost track of him.
I
I
have
haven't
two.
seen it, but he's
there it is.
There's two.
Has
There he
done
goes. He
13
just-
so far.
Yeah, he just did shot right
Whittle
into
down Echo.
Echo. Echo.
yeah.
Here comes
The
the
Rider's
push.
a little weak there.
Oh, that's not what you wanted.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The Rider takes another big hit there. See, they're using the buildings pretty effectively, but that AMX is now a one-shot.
Progetto's too far.
The
to the
mill
front.
rack is that it get surrounded.
Oh, the Ram.
I think this comes down to, yes, you want
Who can
early
use their hit
intel of
points
where the
most.
attack is coming, but you don't want to have to sacrifice a tank in the process. And I think by giving up that King Dragon so early, it really put AMD at a disadvantage.
Ooh, that is a fast clock. Ooh, that is a really fast clock when all of them are on the
It
three,
reminds me of multi-base,
right?
right? So the cap clock is much like multi-base. You get 3 tanks on there, that's 33 seconds.
Here we go. Sly Dog on reload.
be
And
it.
it's reloading.
Yeah.
Glad to see they got the reloading mechanics worked out. You know, looks pretty cool. Just glad they finally.
Yeah,
got
it looks
with
good now.
Yeah, it's very smooth, but like before when you would dump the clip and then go to the reload, it was like in chunks. It wasn't smooth and progressive. All right, go down some damage here really fast. On the AMC side of the world, Progetto 46 putting in 2310, so he was definitely out there doing his job. Over on the Steel Dragon side of the world, Coiled 1878, 2 legit, 2 kills, Defender. Yep. He loves that IS-7 series. And OG Field featured there with the 1909 and a kill. Oh, but just couldn't get much going. I was wondering about the 50 TP because of the accuracy. So.
Yeah. Maybe at close range, I don't know. I was impressed that they were able to get like OG featured in that Revelry, almost up to 2K. That gun's pretty devastating on that tank, even though it doesn't have any armor. The gun is a beast.
Right. No, yes. No, that 105 is definitely legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not. I don't care what tier you're at. You don't want to get smacked with that. And the heat round on that is devastating if you have to switch to that. Probably not at tier 8 though.
That time to crack some Red Bull.
So it looks like they're probably switch sides here, and Steel Dragons will have to defend. AMD will now be the attackers.
The Steel Dragon, they did. They're like just down to the 5 now. I thought they originally started with like 7. I thought.
6.
I thought they had six
Six.
people in.
6.
AMD's that have to play like half a dozen games for everyone to feel good about getting playing time tonight.
Yeah. Right. I mean, honestly, I'd be hollering at Steel Dragon, and let's go ahead and make this a 7v7. That'd make it interesting.
Oh yeah.
But that would break everything. This has been.
Well, I
put
think
together.
even with this 540 format, you could add, keeping it at tier 8. I love bringing tier 8 back. It reminds me of the first WCLs. Yeah, even expanding a couple tanks with this format could be something to play with.
It'd be just kind of even interesting running this with 10s.
See, I had originally thought about changing it to 10s, but then I got to thinking about, okay, 5-minute time limit.
Yeah, play it out.
You know, then we're gonna have to think about upping the time limit a little bit because of the health pools and.
I like the quick kind of bang bang format with the tier 8 and the 5-minute clock.
Right.
And there's not too many tanks on the map that you have to whittle down, and you can only make so many strategic decisions in terms of separating your tanks. Looks like Steel Dragons is kind of throwing up basically the same format that they used to attack with to defend. It's also cool you get to see all these premium tanks go up and see how they...
Right?
And we didn't have all these tanks back in the WCLs to play with. You had to kind of run your IS-3 or your T-32.
T-32,
Yeah.
110.
You know, you had to run your basic stuff, and now you have all these different premiums with different capabilities, and makes it kind of fun.
So, it's other than that, you were gonna do one each side, or
Oh,
one each side, and then what's the second map coming up?
second map will be Ruinberg.
Cool.
And then Ghost Town will be the tiebreaker if needed, but these matches are going quick. Might just see if they want to play it out if we have time.
Yeah, I mean, we probably.
So-
All right.
Yeah, it's a limited map pool, but it might be interested to see if they want, in terms of time, if they want to try a different map too.
Let's see here,
What's
guys.
the second map after this one?
Ruinberg.
Ruinberg, got it. Yeah.
Here comes Dex's Nomad.
All right, 5 minutes from
Uh-oh.
now. Get everybody ready.
Look at that call.
I'm gonna be giving away a tank.
But actually, for defense, oh no, they're using it for attacking. That's going to be interesting.
So
Is
5 minutes.
there's going to
out,
be
guys.
45 seconds where that gun's not going to be seen. T-28 Proto is a big alpha hitter. That's interesting.
Right, and it did get a decent armor buff.
Little armor buff. It's still squishy on the cheeks, but I mean that's a. Well, I like bringing the Edelweiss. That's an interesting medium to bring.
I mean, the Proto, if you
It's
really
carnage.
lay that thing back, like if you're like doing a partial ridge poke down, and the minute you start rotating, oh yeah, that thing can get some good bounces going. It's been almost 2 years since I played that tank, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to go down tanks quick?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're
All right.
ready
Yeah,
to
let's
go.
do
You want
this.
to go ahead and hit Steel Dragons?
All right, over on still. Actually, Beaver, go ahead. This is
I want to take AMD.
all right.
Okay.
Uh, So AMD coming out with that 28 prototype, the Nomad, the King Tiger, the Atomic, and the tank I want more than any tank in this game, the Edelweiss.
Otherwise. Over on the Steel Dragon side, we have OG featured in the Rebel Risei. We have 2 legit to quit in the Defender, Patriot by Eco Rider, 50 TP by Dova, and finally the King Tiger with Coiled.
So speaking of the Edelweiss, do you think they'll ever sell it again?
I
No.
think they have to. You don't think so?
I thought they lost their contract.
They did.
Oh,
No.
if they lost the contract, then maybe not. But I can't imagine that they aren't negotiating because that's money on the table. There's people that have paid money to get it.
I regret missing the option when I had it.
I do. We actually used it in Clan Wars at Tier 8.
The only thing this Snowbad's going to be able to do is literally push down waterline.
Yeah, I'm more curious about the attack. I mean, the defense is pretty...
Ooh, AMD's just sitting there.
That's why they did that the last game
Um,
too. For a
Yeah,
second.
they're starting to move around a little bit. Maybe a last second call change.
I wouldn't take that Nomad up the hill. That's going to take a little bit. Well, I guess it
That's a slow... That
I think they got their
slow tank.
Did they still think they were defending?
I
Yeah,
told
the-
them in Discord, I was like, you know, spawner swapping.
28 Proto is
AMD
slow
is now
too.
attacking.
Yep.
It's like maybe the Edelweiss is going to be the spotter.
So it's going to take a minute just to get the Proto and the Nomad to the
Up
hill.
and
So
over.
a fifth of their time is already gone just to get up there. That puts a lot of pressure on AMD. I like how Steel Dragons has extended their defense all the way out to the rail line. And already have gotten some spots and caught them
Oh,
down
yep.
low. Wow.
Almost all of AMD is spotted.
Mm-hmm. They know exactly where they're coming, and now they can just set up the defense. They don't have time to do anything else but to push into them. Having that defender up there side scraping on that rock, that's a beast of a tank to get in that position. And the bottom line is AMD is just in a tough position here.
I would take the Edelweiss and flank it around to the K line if I could.
Yeah,
That's the
Yep.
fastest out
Something.
of all of them.
yeah, rotate that around, pick up some side shots or something, because right now they're clustered together. And Steel Dragons is
Easy
there to
to
stay
just-
smart. They're to stay hull down, behind cover, and make them push over that ridge.
That otherwise if they had a fast light or something to go jump on the base right now.
So look, yeah, so they're rotating out the Atomic by AMD. This is something that needed to happen like a minute ago.
Looks like
They're
they're going to put him
putting
up on the hill.
Yeah,
Why on the hill?
You know,
though?
this
just
is actually
just
almost
honestly
the
to snipe.
Same.
Yeah.
This is almost the exact same game on your 6 versus DP had in Clone Wars at
Yeah.
tier 5.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You're coming
There
up
you
on
go,
a
that Atomic
minute
up there
30
hitting the
left.
defender.
Yep, that's good.
Patriots down.
Nomad's just hanging on to health right now on a long reload. Probably only has one more clip left in him.
And we're approaching the 1 minute mark. AMD is going to come down to where they're just going to have to push that the option.
Yeah. Well, and that's where I think intel on this format is critical. First of all, you got to keep your tanks pretty much grouped in terms of attacking. And if you can stuff the attack, which is exactly what Steel Dragons has done here, then it's just about running out the clock. Don't do anything stupid.
Hey, Richard, thank you for that.
All right, here comes the push from AMD.
For that follow. Welcome to WNF. Dex,
Ooh.
hook that person up with some cookies.
Dang you, Hells.
Inspector getting full on.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't
Alright,
think
looks
they
like
have
the defender may go
position or
down.
DPM to fill.
Yeah. And the defender did its job, though. Defender goes down, but it did its job. Impossible to cap and pretty much impossible to kill
Yeah,
all the
that
tanks
King
at this point.
Tiger almost full health. Maybe
Full
he took
health.
one shot the whole battle. Nope.
Hiding the ravioli right there. So good win right there
Jeez.
by AMD.
Yes, sir. All right,
Winning
go
by
down.
Steel Dragons.
Just
by pushing
holding
it there.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Over on the AMD side of the world here. King Big Shot 32 in the Atomic. 2 kills, 28-16. A little bit
Then you
better.
said, what
Ruinberg.
other map?
Coiled over on the other side with the 1637. King Tiger.
Ruinberg War. I'm sorry, Dex. Ruinberg War.
Ruinberg War.
Hey,
I
Dis,
just thought
So
I'd
that-
double
would you
check.
guys go ahead and explain yet again what this is all about?
Yeah. We'll go over the 540 format. So 540 format is a 5v5 tier 8 5-minute games using the assault mode. You can only pick one tank from each different country. So if you pick a tank from Russia, that's it. You got to go to China, the US, somewhere else. There's no draws. The defending team wins by either defending the base and time expires or killing all the enemies. The attacker wins by taking the base or by killing all the enemies.
Go ahead, Dis, and tell them what do they have to type in here to get in on that drawing?
A little exclamation mark, WNF. And what are we giving away tonight?
All right, so tonight I think I hinted off a little bit. We'll figure out Scorp G or Yazi. What to give away first, Scorp G or Yazi?
Ooh, I say the Yazi.
Yazi?
That's just my vote.
All right.
Yeah,
First tank giveaway
it's a fun tank.
would be for the Yazi. After that,
Hard
will be
hitter.
After that will be the Scorp G for the 10 p.m. slot.
Ooh. One thing that's interesting here on Ruinberg War is that I believe the defending area is around that church, around like B8, up in that kind of that top northeast corner. So it'd be kind of an interesting corner to defend because you're out there in the field, not in the city. Again, the attacking team will be AMD. Defending team is going to be Steel Dragons.
Dex, that video, it is my RIP program. It must have done something to video quality because I did a test on it. It's not working. So what I'll do is I'm gonna make a separate after tonight. I'll re-rotate and make a whole segment for you to add in. Just take it off of YouTube that way. Sorry, buddy. It's real. I tried to fire it up when the tanks were going by, but it was.
What's up?
Oh, the YouTube giveaway. If you want to,
Oh, the results.
yeah. you want to do, I was trying to play that video.
Can you post the link in the chat?
I did.
Okay.
Yep, right
That'll
there.
work.
There's a link right there in the chat that's going to be coming through. I'll go by again. Those are the winners of a Beaver. It's your giveaway. Why don't you go ahead?
All right. So the winners of the WNF YouTube Summer Giveaway were drawn last week. The winners were Bogan15 from PS4, Melkor the Vile from Xbox, and Wolf of Nah? I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. From Xbox. NYX, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong.
It's all good, man. So, big giant congratulations going out to those guys. They got hooked up with some a pretty good prize package. It was pretty stacked. So there you go. Keep checking that YouTube. Beavers throws a lot of stuff up there and a lot of giveaways. So keep checking this out. Tanks are almost picked, right? Yep. AMD's done.
Yep. I think everybody's a little iffy.
Nilrak's either going to be the hero.
on this map.
Nilrak's going to be a hero or a zero because he is running the tank we're giving away. So
Yes.
we're gonna.
Yeah, this is going to be the selling point.
Yep, right here. So Nilrak,
You're either going to really want this tank or you're going to go, nah. I'll pass.
no
I
pressure,
actually
homie.
don't know for this map, the Yazdi.
Not on the attacking side. I can see it on the defending side or a good TV.
Where you can throw it
Ooh.
in the down a lane or something, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
J-Pan
But
2.
Steel
Looks like
Dragon's
everybody
doing
is
kind of what
picked
you'd
up and ready
expect
to
by
go.
Man.
picking some big alpha
Right, over on Steel Dragon side of the world.
defenders.
Coiled in the T28 Proto. Echo Rider in the J-Panther 2. Too legit over there in the Trinity, OG in the KV4, Dova in the 50 TP. Go ahead.
Yeah, over on the AMD side, we got that Yazzie coming out by Nilrak. We got the Italian P46 running by Sly Dog. Big Shot running the M6 A2E1. King Tiger by Modest Rage. And finally, the AMX 49 by Goku.
Alrighty. Let's change up the music a little bit.
Oddball says he needs the Yazzie.
Yes, he does.
So we know someone out there wants it.
Fresco's out there. What's going on? Ecos, Ikang, Coiled Frame, MVG's out there. Rich Head,
Oh, MD.
Vader. What up, Vader?
Vader in the
Redside,
house.
Crow,
So he's playing with Panda now.
Jet. Remember, this is Lone.
Yes,
What up,
congrats
Lone?
to Vader.
Hound Dog. Lots of people out tonight. How you guys doing? It's gonna be Ask the Beaver night, so I typically leave it to
Oh,
Beaver.
darn.
I leave it to Beaver. So at the halftime show, we're gonna have Ask the Beaver. So
I like it.
get your questions going, and I tell you what, the person with the best, cleanest question that gives the Beaver and absolutely stumps them, I'm gonna hook you up with a bear.
I like it. I like it. Another giveaway. Well, this is pretty interesting by AMD in terms of just how spread out they are in terms of their attack.
This base location's pretty badass.
See how
though.
this pays off for them.
This is interesting.
Yeah. like how they've moved the AMX heavy up to a good spot there to start applying pressure.
Man. I feel like S-Dragons is just kind of getting surrounded already in the very beginning of this, getting chewed apart.
You know, where last time they were really aggressive in terms of extending their defense, this time they've kind of packed it in behind the church, and they're getting a little melted here.
I mean, there's not a lot of cover for them. You know,
Nope.
they got the church, they've got the one building there by their spawn.
Yep, there it goes.
Yeah,
Goes down that
Defending on
Trinity.
this map,
this is
you were exposed.
right. Gotta love
Well,
where
and the
this,
thing is,
this play-
if you're not,
that placement.
if you're not going to move
Oh.
away from the church,
Fuego.
why would go with any medium? Why not go with heavy up or something with some alpha? Now they're in
The
a lot
wall
of trouble.
breaker. That new wall
This,
breaker. That would
this
have worked
proto,
good here.
oh, the proto just got snapped out of existence.
Yeah, the Malbreaker.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. You're exactly right. Like, go park one of those right off the side of the church.
Yep.
At least you got some.
I think that tank, that or the VK100, those would be perfect tanks. A lot of HP.
Yeah.
You can just stack them right up there.
And to
That
sit
would be
there for
perfect for
days.
this setting.
And then have something in the back where you can farm.
Maybe put a board
Right
seed
now,
or-
Dova's getting pushed. Yeah,
I would
something that's
I
gonna
would
hit hard
honestly
and
say
really
J
keep 'em away.
Panther 2 over the Borsig, like they have.
Yeah, I
Because
think
once
the
the
J
Borsig
Panther
spotted,
2
it's
Yeah.
dead. J Panther 2 has a chance of bouncing.
Well,
Well, Nilrad
Hey,
made,
that's
made
the
that
AMD.
together.
They,
Vengeance.
That was
they
pretty-
really ran a nice aggressive strat and got right in there and took care of business.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, Yazi put out some damage there.
Right. I was getting ready to go over there. I'm just
Yeah.
fixing up the scores here. There we go.
Anybody's interested, we're giving one away.
All right, let's see what he did. 875, 1877. Huh, not bad. Not bad for running as pretty much on the run the entire time. So I'm guessing that would be forward, slam on the brakes, let the. All right, that's actually not would be too bad. I mean, it all depends on that bloom, and then and then Sly Dog, he'd put in some work there. 1956, 2 kills, going 11-11-9. Not bad. 1956. Still Dragons just couldn't get much going on. No one could muster over 1,000 on that one, unfortunately. That's a tough position.
Yes, that was a very tough position.
Right. That's
To me, it feels like you need to extend to defend this cap. Sitting back there just seems like you give up so much map control. You have no
Yep.
options. It seems like you almost need to push up to that 6 line and really try to force them to dig you out.
I'm wondering what
least that
if
would- that would be
AMD
kind of
really
my-
just learned something.
Yeah. That would be kind of my, I guess, my strat adjustment after watching this is get to that 6 line, push down up against the city, and then make them work out of the city. Make them really have to earn it.
so.
That, and I would probably throw a TD at A8, or one in the city in the 9-0, where you're more shooting to their sides, not their front.
Yeah. Because you can
Like that
'cause you notice
A8,
how AMD,
once they push forward, then they have to come at you from the front.
AMD came out of actually like 3 different sides of the city. So that tells you something that if a team's not going to group, you can get a quick overmatch on one of the corridors coming out of the city, and that would swing the tide of the match, I mean, theoretically.
Yeah, you could flip it from you defending to you attacking and forcing them to defend out of position.
And with the clock, even getting them to rotate is going to be difficult, right? With 5 minutes,
Yeah.
if you already messed up where you're attacking, you're rotating. All right, we got tanks up.
Go ahead, Dis and Beeve.
All right, this Dragon coming out with that M4A1, the Defender, the Patriot, the T50, the 50 TP, and the King Tiger.
Yeah, and over on the other side on AMD, Nilrak with the Yazi, we got the Italian P46 with Sly Dog, Defender by Lone Killer, M6 Mutant by Detoast, and Goku with AMX 49.
Mutant's cool. Unfortunately, if some of that high pin APCR is going to rip right through that thing.
Yeah. And it's a little slow.
It's okay, though. Make it work. That 105 actually has the cannon that is on it. It actually has wonderful gun handling on it, so you can pinpoint shots.
Yeah, it's very accurate. It's a good gun. You know, the great thing about this format. It's like the battle of the premium tanks. Right? It's
Yeah.
another way you call this. It's the battle of the tier 8 premium tanks.
Like what I would like to do with the Yazi with AMD here, I'd throw it into the city, keep it hidden, then once they start pushing out into the field, you can rotate it into position to shoot up their sides. Stall out
See
the
what they're
back.
going to do here. Whether AMD's going to pack it in or whether they're going to get aggressive. And the same thing's to be said on the Steel Dragon side. See, they're spreading their formation. Look at that. They're pushing down this H line here with a couple of their heavies.
Yep, they're going to send the two
Like
best
they're keeping
players.
that ravioli in the middle.
Yep, they're fading it out here. So they sent two of their best players. You got Legit, Coiled, over there on that far right. But unfortunately, they're going to run
Now, the
into
Defender's
a
a
group
good-
of people.
Yeah. Now over here on the other side with Steel Dragons with two Legit and Coiled, this is kind of smart using these heavies that can brawl to get up here and take aggressive positions as long as they don't overextend themselves. And Coiled just
Nilrak
get a big one.
misses that shot into Legit.
Ooh,
Oh,
Pretty sure
Coiled
King
is
Tiger
one
getting-
shot now. He went out a little too far. I thought he was going to use that little berm to the right of him.
Here they
Gonna
come.
get
Here
hull
they come.
down, but
Patriot
he-
now put side shots into the Mutant. Cross shots now coming from Steel Dragons. They need to hurry killing these two. Because now Steel Dragons is just kind of putting this into a chokehold, and they're just trying to lock the arm.
King Tiger goes
Coiled
down.
goes down. Yeah, he goes down, but so does a Steel Dragon player.
The mutant
there.
goes down.
It's like the M449.
They just can't
push the 50 TP and the Patriot.
They just can't
Yeah,
get
but
that.
he's out there by himself. I mean, he's really
I
isolated.
mean, he's
from
getting their
help.
attention, getting those side shots off
Why
the
is
Aussie.
Nil-
Well,
Nilrak just gave up on Legit there and just gave him his entire side. Or if he got called on a
Yeah.
different target or.
He's still bouncing.
Legit finally kills
It's like
off.
Sly Dog's coming over to assist. AMX is now down to a
So-
one shot.
a lot of open ground right there.
Legit
Oh,
cross
the
court.
defender
Fly Dog's
from
in trouble.
across the map.
Yep. Legit from across the map.
Sly Dog
Ooh.
goes down. Low Killer is the lone tank.
Low rolled the Patriot.
I think what we learned from this one again is sitting in the back and trying to defend that church is pretty tough. Especially if you
You
give up.
almost need to just use a
Three
cap
quarters
circle
of the
as
map.
bait and
Yeah.
shoot them off of it.
Mm-hmm. So does that give Steel Dragons a 3-1 lead right now?
That would do it.
Yes.
Or a 3-1 victory?
I'm asking if they want to run Ghost Town.
Yeah, we got time. Especially with 5-minute matches.
I mean, there's so many AMD in here.
Yeah, I mean,
They
I
probably
want to make
want
sure
more
all the guys have
playtime.
playtime. S-Dragons is down. Just waiting to hear back from AMD. Dex, you want to go ahead and switch to Ghost Town?
So Dova
That's what I'm working on right now.
put some work in, man, with the 50 TP. He went 6.55 for 21.52. That's crazy coming out in a comp match. Only 5 tanks. That's legit,
That's good damage.
right? Where the Progetto on the other side, 11.97 for 17.19. So yeah, I'm glad I've always wondered about that 50 TP. Because hey, let me know. That's my question for the Beaver. What is his impression? Literally, we're gonna ask Beaver whatever. It's gonna be whatever to pass up some time. We're gonna have some fun with it. Keep it clean, keep it decent, keep it family. But yeah.
You think that's gonna happen?
Right.
AMD said yes,
Or
they're good to go. Have you looked in the salt factory?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I try to stay out of there as much
I
as
actually have
possible.
never been in the salt factory.
Well, fine then. We'll just do a
But just
giveaway
the
then
stuff I hear.
while we're waiting for teams in.
You don't want to go there.
I know.
Beaver,
All your
That's why I
cookies will
said
get
just from
stolen.
what I hear.
Beaver, you're good at finding quiz questions. Do a quiz. Do a quiz question to give away a bear.
Oh god, a quiz question?
Yeah, about a tank, something. I don't care. Someone's gonna win. It's whoever can pull a Google the fastest.
Right?
Exactly. It's not really a test of knowledge. It's a test for how fast you can search.
Right, exactly. I mean, you could be like, how many trips does Mars take around the moon? Who knows, or around the sun? Whatever. It's how long does it take? Just something random. They'll Google it.
Give me like just a few seconds here. I want to make it tank related at least.
Yeah, at least make it tank related.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to be giving away that tank right now. So I wanted to make sure we got the Aussie footage in there. Coiled Frame 89, congratulations. You're the winner of the Aussie.
Nice. Congratulations, man.
I have a good one.
So I'm going to throw the check-in
Dex
invite
has
there.
a good,
Okay.
good question coming up.
Alright. Here we go. It's kind of a random one, but I think this will be good. Are you ready for the question?
Go for it.
Alright. Back in 1944, 1943, 1944, when the Tiger II tank was first made, how much in US dollars, did it cost to produce?
So you're asking, how much did it cost to make a King Tiger?
Yes, a Tiger II.
All right.
Good question. I have the answer.
What's your stat?
I'm fast on the Google, man.
All right, so it's going to be who can
I
beat
just sent Hells the call.
All right.
Who can beat this to the Google? Hells, I sent you the answer in a PM.
It looks like they have their teams picked too, so.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Go ahead, you two. Finish it out.
Yeah, I'll run through the AMD side. AMD will be defending. They have I Am Great in the T28 Proto, the Atomic by Goku, Nilrak in the Object, 252 are the Defender, VK being rolled out by Jolly Gecko, and finally Lone Killer in the Nomad.
Now, and this dragon coming out with that M4A1 again, the Defender, the Patriot, the 50 TP, and the King Tiger. They have loved that lineup all out.
It's not broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely right. Interesting. I wonder what that is converted into for inflation now.
I don't
I'll be able to find that out too. So the cap is back on the EF9 line by the houses. So EF9, it's actually outside of the city, and in those little houses that you'll find along the 9 line there.
That is really interesting.
Yeah,
That's
so
completely
different than the multi-base.
Yep, different than multi-base.
Yeah.
That. Wow.
Kind of, again, an open area, which, and again, with the city, I would suspect that you want to get up into that city as defenders, not hang back.
Right? Like I'd be putting my VKP that big somewhere over there by the buildings. I mean, I don't
You know,
see how AMD
I
does
think
it.
Fever called for that, yeah.
you know, I wonder how many of these guys still have the old tier 8 pomp tanks. Maybe that's why we're seeing a ton of these premium tanks come out. Like how many guys still have the
Yeah, I'm a
IS-3
little
and the
surprised we haven't
110
seen like an
and-
IS-3 tonight. Yeah, I'm a little shocked.
Because honestly, I'd love to have instead of the Patriot, I would honestly rock the T-32. I mean, but certain
Well, and you
Patriot's
know these
good.
guys have some 3 marked IS-3s, some 3 marked T-32s. I'd love to see a couple of those.
Right.
Well, it looks like we're getting a J-line grouping by Steel Dragons.
Yep.
They put all their tanks
I'm
together.
great is about to have
And-
his hands full.
And AMD has decided to sit back all the way on that 0 line. I mean, they don't have even a tank on the 9 line.
Great's gonna get caught out right there. Can they focus him down?
No, he's
Great
got that
gets
heal.
tracked.
He's got that heal for
Oh,
protection.
no. he
Little berm.
Oh, yeah, he does.
There's one
Ooh,
good shot.
nice shot there.
He's getting flanked though.
Yep.
Got a good bounce.
Dumped one into OG featured. Looks like they're using this 50 TP. They're trying to get this out on the flank on the 0 line. Put some pressure on Great, make him turn his turret. Now they're getting shots. There he
Ooh.
goes. Boom, boom, boom.
That was some focus fire.
Yeah.
Like the whole team shot at him at one time.
Now look at this atomic by Goku. Goku tried to get, but he got caught. He got caught.
I feel like he could have took a better route there.
Yeah. He really put himself in a really precarious situation by making that run.
That turret's holding up very well though.
Yeah. I like the aggression, and I like the position he's in now. The position he's in now is fantastic. He's stuffing them from doing anything, and we're down to 2 minutes on the clock.
Now they're shooting HE at him.
Yeah.
It's like legit.
Just fine, but it still keeps him alive. I mean, yeah, they're plunking him for 60 damage, but he did what he needed to do right there, which was to kind of stuff any push. The defender's kind of moving out and is now on the cap. But yeah, just like the multi-base, one tank is 1:38 on the clock. And if they get these other 2 on there, it's going to be tough.
Yes, but the Nomad is almost reloaded. Nomad could two-shot Patriot. He's almost there.
Looks like they're just gonna push?
We're pushing forward.
Not gonna
Oh,
fail
Yeah,
cap?
no,
oh, there it is. Now he's got it.
that,
Can he out DP
that
him?
Nomad is
Atomic's
just,
coming back in from the rear.
Nomad did it. He did his job. Now they just gotta.
Still got a few more rounds. He's
They're
not on
alive.
reload yet.
yeah, he's dead. So it don't matter.
Nail rack.
AMD's
See,
just
I
gotta
would've
hold out
used
for
that-
another 50 seconds.
Yeah, it seems like getting that DK up against one of those buildings in an anchor spot would have been a better play than leaving it out in the field.
Jolly could
I
have
would've
fired
Maybe I'm
right
wrong.
there
Atomic
on
to run.
legit.
35 seconds, yeah. That's going to be a hard tank to take out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he's still
Actually.
got a lot of health.
And he can bounce stuff for days.
That defender, he has been getting a lot of bounces also.
Yeah, the defender is not easy to kill either.
12 seconds. Oh, they got the Vickers.
Oh my God.
Wow,
5 seconds left.
4 seconds to go. Wow.
Well, I hate to cut it short here, but we need to get the next room going.
That was
Oh,
a
we
fun
got
one,
time
though.
for one more.
And
We're 7 minutes, but
yeah, the Chaos, do you have the other room open?
I think Chaos left.
no, he does not. He had the little bug.
Coiled coming in there with the 2K with that King Tiger, 2 kills. Dova coming in yet again, 50 TP, 1896, 3 kills. Jolly Gecko over there. Let's see, he only accidentally blocked 320. So I do want to see what the 252 880. Goku in the Atomic, he did end up blocking 2600.
Yeah.
That's
He had the most block damage on the team. I mean,
legit. All right,
he used that turret well.
rolling the dice. Here we go. Dis fastest hands in the West. Let me know what's the answer to Beaver's question, and we have everybody tuned in already. So the last 3 minutes worth.
Yeah. Well, I'm going by here it as Tiger history, and it says the Tiger cost $100,000 in 1941 U.S. dollars to build that Tiger 1 tank.
Tiger 1. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It was the Tiger 2, not the Tiger 1.
Oh, it
I
was the
said
Tiger, 2?
Tiger 2.
I have the Tiger
I
2.
did not listen.
It's okay.
And
Unit
I can
cost.
figure that out too. I'll just type in Tiger 2. There, I got the answer. It cost 800,000 Reichmarks, which would be equivalent to 300,000 United States dollars in 1944, 1945. Is that the correct answer?
That is the correct answer.
Green.
Blind
Yes.
Archer.
Damn, baby. I got quick fingers.
Got quick fingers. So Blind Archer gets that one coming out there with the 300K. Congratulations, Blind Archer. Get a hold of Beaver, and he'll get you your bear, bro.
And you know the answer now to what a Tiger 1 cost.
Right?
We can't use that for a trivia question
Man,
later.
I'm wondering. I'm wondering what that MVG saying $4.2 million each. Blind Archer and MV answered the other part. Whoa.